Hey guys, Lunar here, welcome back to another Skyrim console mod video, where we cover all the latest mods released for Xbox One and PS4 every day. First guys, the intro today is kind of long, I have loads to talk about, so the timestamp for the start of the showcase is in the description, so you can skip ahead if you want to. So guys, I want to say that I think we have gotten off track on the mods we're looking at in these videos. If you think back to when we started doing 8 mods per video, the only reason we had so many is that we went over every single mod that came out, including all the really small ones. Which is why I do so many at a time. Recently I've been doing that less and less and covering mods that are more like ones I think people want to see based on comment on the video, rather than just covering everything. However, that's not really working out, so I'm going to rewind a bit and try to stick to my original plan, which was going over all the mods as they come out. If a mod only takes 5 seconds to cover, I will go over it. If all the PS4 mods for a video are all really small cheap mods, then so be it. It just means the next video out will have better mods, as every mod that comes out is going to be covered, okay? Also, the amount of mods each day is going to be based on the time it takes to cover them, rather than just having a set amount each day. So I will aim for 8 a day, 4 for each console, but if I have to add more or less, I will. And if I do, it's most likely going to be more for Xbox One, as obviously a lot more comes out for that each day. So that's just something I want to tell you guys about mods. Finally guys, let me know in the comments what you think of this new type of video. As you know, I work on non-mod videos in my spare time each day. It's apparent that when doing my build videos, like yesterday's werewolf build, that the backstory section that my sister writes for the video is often people's favourite part of the build. So we were thinking of making a fictional lore series, where my sister writes fictional stories of characters in Skyrim that are based around actual in-game lore. We have an example kind of video that is based on yesterday's werewolf backstory, essentially the same story but far more detailed. So I'm going to upload that video later, and you guys can let me know what you think of it. It's not kind of the final version of what we are thinking, but it's pretty similar. We think it's a good idea, not something that anyone else is really doing, and it sounds like something people would enjoy. So you can let me know, and also I do plan to upload some other lore videos as well. They're just telling you guys about in-game lore. Anyway guys, sorry for the long intro today, we can just get to our first mod. Our first mod is called Harvest Overhaul. This mod changes all the plants you gather ingredients from so that they use level lists instead of simply awarding one for each item. The lists have been scaled so it makes sense visually with the rolled object and the sample size in your inventory after gathering, so basically bigger things will give you more. Also, all animals have changed so they don't drop gold or other silly loot, only animal parts from animals now, usually 2 of each meat for each creature, and either 2 horns, eyes, tusks, teeth, and that kind of thing, if the game doesn't already award you them in the leveled list. 4 claws for bears have been added, so that's 1 for each leg, sap you get now from Spriggans, and so on for each of the different creatures in the game. This should cover all vanilla, Dawnguard, and Dragonborn plants and animals as well. Next up we have detailed mine markers. This mod adds the type of ore into each mine to its name on the map, so mines like Bile Gulch Mine become Bile Gulch or a Calcum Mine. It also adds a number of map markers to mines on the map, so that the main cities don't have ores appended to their names. A small but nice mod that helps you more easily find the ore you need in game. Our next mod is called the Eternian Sword of Power, a fictional sword from the 80s cartoon He-Man, if you're not old enough to remember it. The sword can simply be crafted at the forge under the steel section, however in terms of damage it's much higher than steel. In fact the damage is higher than any other weapon in game, with it being around 25% stronger than a Dragonbone greatsword, so really strong. You can enchant and refine it as always to make it even more powerful as well. So whether you like He-Man or whether you just want a really cool looking sword that fits nicely into the game, this one is definitely worth checking out. Our next mod is called Breezehome Cellar. It adds a Hearthfire-like cellar to the Breezehome player house in Whiterun. There are similar mods out like this one already, but we like to go over all the mods, so we're definitely going to check this one out. This mod adds to the cellar armor mannequins, weapon racks and plaques, display cases, and storage cupboards for armor and weapons. It also features all you could ever need for forging and improving weapons and armor, as well as a stocked alchemy and enchanting station. So overall, a cool mod, and hopefully it gets added to some of the other houses around Skyrim. Our next mod is called Dawnstar Mod Mansion, a new player home located in Dawnstar, on the main road just before you enter town, you can't really miss it. The house includes a throne room, testing hall, bedroom with noble furniture, forge, grinding wheel, armor workbench, alchemy pods, and an enchanting table. All chests have no reset zone equipped along with the area, so losing your stuff doesn't happen when the game refreshes. The house, as you can see, is still a work in progress as well, and the mod author plans to add more things like more weapon storage, a room for plants, for alchemy ingredients, and loads of other smaller stuff to fill up all these rooms as well. So keep an eye out for updates on this mod. Our final PS4 mod is Alidon's Ultimate Armory. An armory full of custom spells, armors, enchantments, a teleport room, and Skyrim's most powerful vanilla and custom followers. Fast travel to Riverwood and look to your left, you won't miss the portal. It's kind of giant and takes up loads of space inside of Riverwood, and once you head through, you can find loads of features inside. The whole place is just basically Riften without any of the features, but you could go inside some of the buildings, and inside you can find custom spells, enchantments, weapons, armors, and followers, most of which can be unenchanted, such as rings and armors if you want to get the enchantment from them, armor room containing all standard armor and weapons, a merchant who sells unplayable items, artifacts, quest items, and other special things, all custom enchantment boxes for unenchanting, the new village which can be used for the player home, which is basically just Riften, a room with doors to all the holds, dungeons, and guilds, including Solstheim as well, crafting room with probably everything you could ever need, special vanilla characters follower with their own types of attack, tons of special custom followers, some lore friendly, some slightly overpowered, and many other unique things are also found in this mod. Overall, a really nice mod that adds a lot of cool stuff, especially for PS4 users who might not have a lot of this stuff from other mods. Our two final mods are awesome ones, especially as I get so many requests for major related mods. Well, this mod doesn't add any magic to the game, but it does add wands into Skyrim. A stable boy stumbled upon 3 Harry Potter inspired wands in a ruin. Steal them from the stable house in Whiterun and you will be granted with 3 unique weapons. The wands are essentially just staffs that are shaped like wands, but they are really awesome anyway. The wands do 120 damage and they have a charge on how many times you can use them as well, but you can recharge them with soul gems just like a staff can be. The second mod is Wizard's Hats. I'm just going to read straight from the mod description as I think that this sums up wizard hats pretty well. Everyone knows the only difference between a guy in a bathrobe and a badass freaking wizard is the hat. Don't be a guy in a bathrobe, be a wizard. Gandalf, Dumbledore, Merlin, all the great wizards of story and legend, they all had a big pointy wizard's hat. Get a wizard hat, be a legend. So this mod will add a wizard hat available in 10 different colours, which can be crafted at forges. They have been created to match the various mage outfits in the game, and to fit with the vanilla game textures as well. Beast races are also supported, and all court mages in the game will wear the hats as well. So 2 really awesome mods for magic characters to use now. Well guys, there we have it, 8 brand new console mods for you to download and try, if you like the sound of them in the video. I did plan to add a few more mods to this video today, but with the intro going on for so long, I've decided to just make a second mod showcase for tomorrow. So look out for that tomorrow. Don't forget to tell me what you think in the comments about mod videos and more lore videos, regular ones, and some fun fictional lore stories as well. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. As always, I will see all of you guys next time for more Skyrim Special Edition. See you then.